Hello once again everybody, and welcome back to Nock's Asian Recipes. This delicious dish that Nock is making today is a Chinese eggplant stir-fried with tofu skins. And you might be thinking that this one looks a little moist for a stir-fry because Nock prefers to use less oil and more sauce so that it's juicy. Using her own homemade tofu skins, which you can check out in another video in the link listed below in the description, she's going to soak about a cup of the tofu skins in some water while she's preparing the other ingredients. She's going to start her steamer because the Chinese eggplant in this dish will be softened before it's added to the stir fry, and we'll explain later why she does that. So the other ingredients that you'll need today besides the Chinese eggplant is chili peppers, both sweet and spicy. You can see there a leek, a couple of mushrooms, ginger, and garlic. She's going to start by preparing her eggplant for steaming. After she takes the top off the eggplant, she's going to cut it into about 2-inch or 5-centimeter pieces, and then she'll cut it into sticks. The Chinese eggplant is quite nice because it has a more delicate flavor. It doesn't have so many seeds. You don't need to remove the skin at all because it's quite soft. And she's just going to cut it into manageable sticks, as you can see. So she's prepared her eggplant first, and now she's going to steam that. And while she's steaming that, she can prepare all of the other ingredients. This dish is not only delicious and very healthy, but it's pretty quick to make. So into the steamer, the water is already just about breaking into a boil. It'll take about 10 minutes while she then chops up her leek, take off the end, and cut it into smaller diagonal pieces. And she won't use very much the tops of the leeks, just a little bit, to give it a little contrast in texture and flavor from the leek. Next, she'll want to cut up her mushroom into smaller pieces. This is just a normal mushroom. You could use shiitake mushroom if you wish. And then her sweet pepper, she'll be taking off the top and take out the seeds and cut it into smaller pieces. So if you don't like spicy food, the hot peppers are optional for you. Nock is, of course, a big fan of spicy food, and she's taken out the seeds to make it a little less spicy from these two chilies. And now she just has to do her garlic and her ginger, and she'll be ready to go back and see how her eggplant is doing. So everything is ready here. Her tofu skins have been soaking. Now she's going to prepare a sauce that she'll use in this stir fry. As I said, instead of a lot of oil. Normally in a restaurant, you'll get this dish, it'll be kind of oily, but Nock prefers to make it like this. So she's added a little salt, a little dark soy sauce, a little lighter textured soy sauce, and she's going to use vinegar, which she would prefer to have black vinegar, but she doesn't get it here locally so easily, so she's using a couple of spoonfuls of apple cider vinegar. Then brown sugar will go into this one as well. And she's going to thicken up this sauce a little bit with a spoonful of cornstarch. Dissolve this very well. So the eggplant has been steaming for some 10-12 minutes or so. It should be soft and tender now. And it'll change the color of the eggplant a little bit. It'll be a little less deep purple, but that's okay for Nok. And so now she's going to heat up a little bit of oil in a pan and start to put this one together. As she's heating up the oil, she adds the garlic then. And now she's going to put in the pieces of tofu skin, which have been soaking and have been drained. And then she'll cook this together also with her ginger. Once she has those flavors combining, now she's ready basically to add in all of her other ingredients. The leeks, the sweet peppers, the chili peppers. And she'll be cooking this one together a little bit to mix the flavors together. You can see it's fairly dry, not a lot of oil in the pan. Now she's going to add this sauce, which is going to carry really a new dimension of flavors into this stir fry and help everything come together. So you just rinse out the bowl with the sauce to get all of the sauce out of there. And she'll cook this one for a while before she adds the eggplant to it. So this one has now been cooking for less than 10 minutes or so, but you can see it was a high heat, I think. This is actually a key to stir fry, to use a very high heat to bring out the flavor of the ingredients quite nicely. And the eggplant is added then, so the eggplant will start to soak up all of the flavors. If it were raw and cooked in there, it doesn't soak up the flavors as well as if it's steamed ahead of time. We're ready to go. This one looks great, the contrast of colors, and it tastes great, the flavor, the texture. It's amazing. Chinese eggplant is one of our favorite things to use in many different dishes. The Chinese eggplant, the texture is so incredible. This one just melts in your mouth, no problems with the skins. The colors and the texture from the chili and the leeks is just incredible. And the wonderful texture of the tofu skins, which are kind of chewy and meaty, rounds it all off. As usual, we'll be enjoying this one with a steaming bowl of white rice, but as itself, on its own, it's so delicious. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll hope that you'll share and comment and subscribe to the channel. Look forward to see you next time. Enjoy this one at home. Bon appétit!